What's up, guys? It's Doo Poker. We're back for another 3-bet pot theory concept video. So we're going to stick with the small blind versus button theme, the most common 3-bet pot spot. So let's look at this board. Button opens, small blind 3-bets, ace 7, 5, rainbow. So first thing you want to know, look at our sizing that we use. We use small sizing, very small sizing, okay? So there's a very important concept here. The concept is geometric bet sizing versus non-geometric bet sizing. So geometric bet sizing is when you bet in a way so that you can be all in by the river. So you bet a percentage of the pot so that you can easily be all in by the river. Common geometric bet sizings are 1/3 flop, 2/3 turn, 2/3 river. 50% flop, 50% turn, 50% river. In 3-bet pots, I'm saying. So this is geometric bet sizing, right? This is the most common bet sizing used on most boards. But on some boards, you don't use geometric bet sizing. So what does that mean? That means that most of your range does not want to be all in by the river. That means you bet small on every street. It's not intuitive, but your range has to support an all-in bet sizing. So let's look at this board texture. Ace 7, 5. Okay, so where do we have the advantage as small blind? Well, we have the aces advantage, right? We have the ace-king advantage. We have the king's advantage, the queen's advantage, the jacks and tens advantage. So most of our advantage is negated on this board type, right? Ace 7, 5. Well, tens through kings don't matter because they're underneath the ace. Yes, we have ace, king, and aces, but is that enough to carry us to the river? And the answer is no. So let's look at the solver. Remember, this is non-geometric bet sizing. So we bet small on the flop, right? Okay. What do you think we're targeting when we bet small? We're not targeting pairs. We're targeting floats. We're betting small to target 10-9. We're betting small to target king 10. We're betting small to target backdoor hands. That's really important because for every street, you target a certain portion of your opponent's range. So when we go non-geometric, we're not even targeting pairs on the flop. So let's say we bet 20% pot on the flop, right? Okay, non-geometric. Button calls. Let's say the turn is a jack. Look at our range. Our range goes small. Bet 20, bet 33. Almost none of our range wants to go big. Why is that? We don't want to be all in by the river. That's why. On the flop, we targeted floats. Very important to understand this. We're not targeting pairs on the flop, okay? On the turn, now we target pairs. What kind of pairs? Pocket eights, pocket nines. Let's see. Let's go 1/3 again on the turn because the solver mostly goes small. What are we targeting? Nines, tens, queen 10 suited, gut shots, king queen, gut shots, okay? We're targeting lower pairs and gut shots on the turn. Remember, non-geometric. Okay, so let's talk about the river. We know on the flop, we targeted floats. Very important to understand this. When you bet a size, you want to understand why you're betting that size. We don't care about pairs on the flop. We care about floats, okay? We bet small to target floats on the flop. Turn, now we're targeting pocket eights, pocket nines, pocket tens, queen 10 suited, king queen, okay? Let's go on the river. Let's say the river's a blank, deuce. How much of our range wants to be all in? Almost none. Almost none of our range wants to be all in. look, most of our range wants to bet middling sizings, half pot, 60% pot, even smaller, okay? So let's say we bet, this is like 60%. Let me just do the math real quick on this. Calculator. This is 35 divided by 58. Yeah, 60% pot. Okay, so most of our range wants to go small. So now when we go small, again, or middling, what do you think we're targeting on the river here? What's our target? Our target is now Jack X. Jack X is our target. Let's see if I'm right. Oops. And 10s and 9s. Jack 10, King Jack, anything that's 0 EV. All right, 8-7 is our target. So any pair on the board is our target, okay? So you know what the funny part is about this? You're never targeting Ace X. Look at Ace X. Look at the EV of Ace X. It's a snap call for button. So we triple barreled and we never targeted top pair. Think about that. We went 3 streets, even though we went small, but we didn't care about Ace X. We're not worried about Ace X ever. We're worried about floats on the flop, 8s, 9s, and 10s on the turn, pairs on the river, any pair on the board, okay? So when you think, you want to think like a solver. You want to think, okay, what am I targeting on the flop? I'm targeting floats. Now on the turn, I'm targeting 8s, 9s, 10s, and gut shots. Now on the river, I'm targeting pairs. But I'm never targeting Ace X. Very important. This is what's called non-geometric bet sizing, because our range cannot support geometric bet sizing. That's why. We only have the ace-king advantage. We have no other advantage in aces. So that's important to understand that. I just wanted to go over that concept with you, and I think it's really important. So this is basically geometric sizing versus non-geometric sizing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.